Hi, I'm Xander Pollock. I'm a product design consultant and I specialize in the Google Ventures Design Sprint methodology. The Google Ventures Design Sprint is a 5-day process that goes through these big ideas that all culminate into building a prototype and showing it to customers. So day 1 is where we map and understand the solution as a team. Day 2 is where we sketch and come up with a bunch of ideas. Day 3 is where we decide on which idea will best solve the problem. Day 4 is where we build a prototype in a single day. And day 5 is where we show that prototype to customers. There's not a lot of designers that can do this process because you have designers who are really good at user experience and user interface design. And then you have facilitators who don't really have those hard skills of product design. I'm uniquely qualified to help teams with product development because of my background as a founder, starting and building a company from scratch, and also as a user experience and UI designer. Those two unique skill sets allow me to simultaneously actually help design and implement the product, but then also understand the business goals, the business objectives, and work with teams like marketing, sales, and the CEO to really understand their goals. The best thing about this process is that it aligns teams, so you get everybody in the same room for 5 days. And what normally takes months and months of back and forth over email, when you have everybody in the same room, you can make progress really, really quickly. And then at the end of the week, you get immediate feedback on that. So there's no back and forth, there's none of these long whiteboard discussions, there's no meetings. You're extremely productive. What normally takes months ends up taking just 5 days. One of the biggest mistakes that I see so many companies make is they get stuck on just one idea. And the beauty of design is that in design, there's often a lot of solutions to one problem. In design, the process of design, the process that I teach, lets you explore a lot of different options. And when companies are able to explore many different options at once, they're much more likely to land on something that their customer wants and works for their business. One of my clients is a Google Ventures and Sequoia-backed company called Orbital Insight. And they brought me on shortly after raising a Series A. Jimmy, the founder, had a hypothesis that they could move their product in the direction of this totally massive new market. And their technology is really, really complicated. So they didn't want to just start building the technology because it would have taken months and months and months and a dozen engineers to implement this technology. So I facilitated a 5-day design sprint with them. And we ended up building a pitch deck as a team where we took the pitch deck to their target customer and sold this new product to them before we had even built it. And what this did was it allowed them to validate that, yeah, this is a product that this customer wants and they're willing to pay a lot of money for it. And it ended up letting them close a 7-figure contract before they had the technology in place.